We continue our trek through Bukhara, friends. I advise you to begin at the beginning if you are new to us. The top left corner of the screen contains a hint. We then proceed. Following our introduction to the magnificent Arc Citadel and the magnificent Bolokaz ensemble, we proceed to the market, which is the center of any eastern city. The Bukhara Bazaar, or Bozor as the locals refer to it, is more than just a marketplace. It is a living record of Uzbekistan's culture and way of life. The market has been around for generations. Bukhara was a significant commerce hub on the Great Silk Road as early as the 9th century, when the Samanids were in power. Silk, spices, jewels, china, and many other items were brought here by traders from China, India, Persia, and Arabia. As mandated by the Islamic urban design canon, the central market was situated at the intersection of the old city's main streets. The bazaar ought to be nearer to the mosque, madrasa, and bathhouse. The so-called taki, or domed bazaars, became one of the emblems of the commercial Bukhara. The most well-known of these are Taki Zargaron, the market for goldsmiths, Taki Tilakoran, the market for jewelers, and Taki Sarafin, the domed market of money changers. During the Shaibanid dynasty's rule in the 16th century, these domed buildings were built as both commerce hubs and the city's architectural highlights. For instance, Taki Sarafan, which was close to the well-known Liabi Kaos ensemble, served as a cash exchange center. The word saraf in Persian, which means money changer, is the source of its name. Because Bukhara served as a conduit between the East and the West, the most significant financial transactions occurred here. The jeweler's market, Taki Tilakoran, was well known for its artisans who produced the best gold and silver goods. Beyond Khorasan and Mavaranar, jewelry inlaid with turquoise, coral, and jade was sold. The essence and ambiance of these locations have been maintained in the contemporary Bukhara Bazaar. You will encounter vendors of traditional textiles, ikats and adras, copper minting experts, spice and dried fruit vendors, and of course the renowned Bukhara Samsa as you stroll down its winding shopping avenues. Fresh flatbread, cinnamon, cumin, barberry, and silk embroidery with gold thread are just a few of the vibrant colors and scents that fill the local marketplaces. Particular attention should be paid to traditional handicrafts. Each of them is the result of centuries of knowledge and crafts passed down from generation to generation. In the textile rows you can find embroidered robes, chapan, skull caps with unique patterns, carpets from the Bukhara and Shahrazad schools. Fascinating fact, there are still vendors in the bazaar whose families have been in business for 5 or 6 generations. A distinct component of the trip, their tales and merchandise are infused with remembrance and reverence for the city's past. Historian Abdullah Arapov asserts that Bukhara markets were important for social as well as economic reasons. They served as forums for news sharing, conversation, and even political discussions. Around the market, a sort of city within a city was created, complete with caravanserais, kanakas, tea houses, and craft shops. When the Russian Empire arrived in the 19th century, the bazaar changed. Despite the emergence of new trade routes and the sale of European goods, the classic Oriental essence persisted. The bazaar was somewhat restructured during the Soviet Union in the early 20th century, but it once more flourished in its original form following Uzbekistan's independence. The Bukhara Bazaar is more than just a market these days. The city's living heart, an outdoor museum, has been beating continuously for almost a millennium. In addition to shopping, people come here for feelings, impressions, and a true taste of the East. Visit the market if you want to experience the energy of the historic city. In conclusion of our story, let us remind you, Bukhara Bazaar is a living monument to traditions. And even though much has changed here over time, its soul has remained the same. Ancient domes, the ringing of coins, the aroma of spices, and the warm smiles of sellers, all this is the real Bukhara. We appreciate you joining us on this exciting tour of historic Bukhara. The voice of history reverberates across the centuries in every structure and street here. If you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell so you don't miss the next episodes. There are still many amazing places of Uzbekistan and Central Asia, cities, legends, and real oriental magic ahead. And if you want to experience all of this firsthand, the DOCA Tours staff will assist you in planning a journey that will never be forgotten. All of the connections and links are listed in the video's description. Till the next time, and may you constantly find new things along the route.